As consumers of social media, we look to influencers for advice on anything from what to wear to a big event to what we should have for dinner. And where we get our hair done is no exception. LRM Beauty is an art collective infused salon based in Manhattan. The space has been visited by big-time influencers like Serena Kerrigan, Kate Keenan, and Audrey Peters. And we're about to go check it out.
My name is LRN Paglionico, and I am the founder of LRM Beauty, a hair salon and art collective located in Chelsea, New York. I started my company in 2013.
And how has it evolved since then, would you say?
Since 2013, our team has grown at a rapid rate. Besides having the salon, I have an agency for weddings and events. So I have about a team of 12 who do hair and makeup for weddings and events. In the salon, we have 2 amazing hairstylists. We have a few assistants who eventually will get on the floor. So really, LRN Beauty is all about growth. Social media has always been a part of my business, and it's definitely an important part. And as the years have gone on, it's become even more important. I would say that social media, especially for hairdressers, it's almost like free advertising, right? I mean, it's a way to show your work and to have like this constant evolving portfolio. Influencers have played a really beautiful role in the growth of our salon. Everyone that we've worked with has been so lovely. And I think that they really do have such a big influence on so many women our age and younger. And they're telling their truth, right? And they're saying, this is where I go to get my hair done. And it's a great place because, you know, not only do we do great hair, but we're kind and we really are very passionate about what we do. I think it's about the full experience. And I have found that the influencers that we work with are very much on brand with who they are, and they don't represent anything that they don't believe in. And I know that exists out there, but I feel like the young women that have come in today have just been a great example of LRN.
As a colorist. So can you talk about what it is that sets you aside from other salons in that realm?
I think as a blonde, I understand where women are coming from when they're unhappy or when they're saying, I'm seeing too much warmth, or at my last appointment, you know, I got this when I wanted that. So I understand as a blonde, like where they're coming from, but I also worked at a salon that specialized in blonde hair, and I had incredible mentors that I really took some of the tools that I learned from them and then also, you know, put my own twist on things. So focusing on color was something I was always passionate about, but blonde was just always where my heart was.
Tell us about the staff you have here at LRN Beauty, because I got my hair cut, colored, and I got my makeup done today.
You got the royal treatment today,
I
Riley.
did.
You look fantastic. So, as I mentioned before, we have an agency of hairstylists and makeup artists who do hair and makeup for weddings and events. So today you had your makeup done by Kat, who's one of my senior makeup artists, and I've been working with her for a few years now, and she's incredible. We have some hairstylists that specialize in keratin treatments, or someone like Nicolette, who her specialty is hairstyling, hair cutting, and hair extensions.
Here at LRM Beauty is I am the master stylist, and I focus on dry haircuts as well as styling and hair extensions as well.
Why do you cut people's hair dry and when they're standing up?
Over time of doing haircuts and seeing multiple different mentors of mine do different techniques, I feel that being able to customize the haircut for the client is really when you see the hair in its natural state. For a better approach too, I feel that you're able to see how the hair lies on the body better too. So to give someone the perfect side sweep or to give them that perfect angle that lays on their chest, sometimes seeing it dry is a better aspect for me so that I could get the perfect perspective.
Can you share with the audience how to elongate a blowout?
So I think what's best, especially for those who have a very busy lifestyle and are very active, is to start with less is more on the first day of doing the blow dry. So something as simple as like a blow dry primer or a heat protectant, or maybe just a volumizing mousse will do the trick for the first day. And then as you go through the days of the week, I feel adding a dry shampoo to kind of reduce the oil in the roots, or maybe a dry texture spray to help pump up the volume through the mid lanes to the ends is really what helps prolong the blow dry, because we're not starting with like 6 different products, and then by the time we get to the next day, between the activity level and touching our hair and just all things that happen in between a day is really what ends up, messing things a little bit. So less is more for the first, and then I feel as you go on, you can definitely tack on some more products. My can't live without hair product is Milbon's Dry Texture Spray. There's a million reasons as to why you should take it home. I feel that once you spray it in your hair and you feel what it does, that's really this is it, I need this product.
Art has always been a big part of my life. Since I'm a kid, I've always loved art, and as a teenager as well. I never really thought about merging hair and art. It wasn't until later on that it kind of made sense, because to me, when I'm doing hair, it feels like I'm painting, like you are my canvas. So it only made sense to bring the two together.
Hi, my name is Mikayla here, and my stage name is Side Dimes. I take old works of art and I make them pop culture relevant. So I digitally paint on top of reproductions of paintings from these centuries. I take them into Photoshop, Illustrator, and I meticulously paint on top of them to completely match the painting. I think there are 2 different sides of Side Dimes. There's a side where I have art that kind of stands alone. Concepts that you can relate to at any point of time. And then there are the pieces that are reactive from the moments. I did things around the election, around current songs, current events, things that people really resonate with in the time. I found Lauren because I am a blonde and I needed her expertise. So I came to her, and I remember I sat down in the chair and she was like, "Oh my God, are you Side Dimes?" And that was so weird. And then from then we decided that we wanted to put together this show. She was so amazing and supportive, and really helped it become what it is. So I could not have done this without her, and it's such an amazing thing that she does, being able to give artists, this is my first gallery show, and it can be really scary to plan something like this and do something like this for the first time, but Lauren gives that ability to artists to be able to dream up being able to do this for the first time, and makes it like a little less scary.
A lot of work, but it pays off, and it's very rewarding. And to be able to help others in the industry build their career it's very, I don't know, it's moving, because I know what it's like to be young and coming up in the world and coming up in this industry, especially in New York City. It's hard. I think as I was growing through the industry, I would say, oh, if I had a salon, I would do it like this. Or when I have my salon one day, I'm gonna do that. And it started to happen more and more as, I was working for someone else. And then I finally said, you know what, it's time.